Why, hello, Internet. This is Alex does Sudokus, and it is. Oh, hang on, that can't be right. Let me refresh that. There we go. And it is the live stream for the New York Times Sudokus for the 2nd of November. And let's see. Let me just refresh. And there are technical difficulties. But okay, so let's see. We are ready to stream today's New York Times Sudokus. Well, tomorrow's because it's Saturday night. But as always, New York Times releases their Sudokus the night before. So let's just do the easy Sudoku first as a warm-up. So those are the ones. I've got a 2 here. 2 over there and a 2 over here, and a 2 there, and I've got one last 2 there, so that's sort of 2's done. That's a 3, that's another 3, which means there is a 3 here as well. So that leaves me with a 3 there and 3 there, so that sort of 3's done. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 over there, and that's the final 4, I believe. So let's punch in the 5s. Shouldn't be too many left. So that's the last 5. And 6s, in fact, what's this? This is an 8. 6s, that's a 6, which means that's a 6. Oh, no, hold on. No, that's a 6. Is this a 9? Yes, it is. And that gives me another 9 and a 7 there. So that 7 locks a 7 here. I've got 6 and 9 in those bases. 9 is there, 6 is there, 7 is there. So this must be a 6 and that must be an 8, which means the 8 is over there. And I've got, no, 6, no, what is it? Oh, that's a 1 actually. So I hadn't done all the 1s. So this is a 7 and that is a 6. And the final 9 is over there. So that's the easy Sudoku. Let's have a go at medium then, where we will do some pencil markings and talk through what we're doing. So we've got ones that... Do you know what? Let's actually switch that up a bit. Let's do a kind of speed solve. So let's see. I've got 7s down there, 2s are there and there and there. So, yeah, I've not done a live stream on... oops. So that's a 2, which locks a 2 over there, and that leaves me a pair of 2s. But yeah, I haven't done, what is it, medium Sudoku speed solve on stream yet, so I thought that may be a fun little experience. 4, 4, so 4s are there, that creates a pointed pair, and a pointed pair, matching pairs, so that locks the 5s there. And 6s, oops, 6s up here. 8s are also in these 2 cells, so that unlocks the 1. So these are 6s and 3s. Okay, so if those are 3s, and that's a 3, that's a 1, and that is a 9. And anything else from that? Let's see, these are 9s and 1s as well, so that's a 9. Unlocks the 9s on there. Okay, so I think that's all I can do with that. So can I do any more with 3s? No, 4s. 4, 4. I think. Yeah, I'm done with 4. So moving on to 5s. I've only got the 2 5s down there, which doesn't give me anything. So what about 6s? I have a pair of 6s there. So does that lock anything in? It locks an 8 here. So now that locks a pair of 1s there. 9s are now in these 3 cells. These are 9s. Hold on, what are in these cells? These are 7s and 8s. So that unlocks a 7 and 8 because I've got an 8 over there. 7s are locked in those cells. So these are now 1s, 5s, and 1, 5, and 9. Can't see any of those, so let's just punch in the 5s and 9s. Okay, let's stay on these 6s for now. Can we do more? Yes, we've got a pair of 6s there, which means these are 6s as well. 6s are locked in there. Okay, so anything going on in here? 1, 2, 6, 4, 8 and 9. So 8s are in these cells, but that's an 8 anyway, so that unlocks the 6 and 8, and that 6 unlocks another pair of 6s here. That's the 8. I've got an 8 and 5 over there. So does that help me at all? On the 5s, no it doesn't. So let's go back to the 6s for a second. I think 6s are done, so it's 7s that I want to look at now. Got a pointed triple, they're not useful. So stay on the 8s. I think 8s are done, aren't they? Yes, they are. So 9s are over here. And got 9s in these 3 cells. Okay, so that's one round of notations done. Let's place more 1s. I'm just going to do a second round of notation. So these are 1s. Is all the 1s pencil marked in? I think they are. So 2s. Do need to remember to breathe when I'm doing too many things at once. In Sudoku, I actually run out of breath trying to describe them. Okay, so I've got 3s locked in rows 1 and 2. Sorry, columns 1 and 2 there. So that has to be a 3, which unlocks the 6 and a 6 and a 2. And that 2 unlocks another 2 over there. So this is 4 and 7, which, oops, can be resolved because of that 7. So that 4 unlocks a 4 and 6. And that 6 unlocks a 6, 7 there. What am I left with? So 1, 5 and 9. I've got 1 there. I've got 5. So these are 1s and 9s. That's a bit irritating. But I do have, oops, 9. Oh, why can't 9s are over there? Because of that 9, which means that's a 9. So that can't be a 9 anymore. It has to be a 1, and that has to... Oh, what am I doing? I've already got a 9, so this can't be... Yeah, this is 1 and 5. So yes, the 9 is up here. This is a 1 and 5 pair, so it also can't be a 5 anyway. So wait a second, it's not a 1 and 5 pair at all. What is it? It has to be a 1. That we know because we've got 5 and 9. So this is actually a 7 along the column. So that was silly. 7s are locked over there as well. And over here. So 4 is already unlocked. 9 is unlocked now as well. This is a 5. So that's a 9. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 3. This is a 4. And I think all the 4s are done. So this must be, oh, hang on, that can't be a 1 anyway. So, but this must be the 9 because I've got a 9 here already. This instead is a 5. And if that's a 5, 3s and 7 can't be resolved just yet. But I should be able to resolve the 5 over there and the 5 over here. And 5 there, 5 there. So that's a 7, 7, 7 and 3. That's a 3 as well. So that must be a 3, 1, 3 and 9. And that's today's medium New York Times Sudoku. Let's move on to hard, which I'm going to do it normally. So let's see. Let's do some Snyder notations. 1s are there. 1s, got a pair of 1s there as well. Got a pair of 1s there. I guess I'm trying to speed solve this a little bit. I'm kind of in the mood for speed solving. So 3s, lots of 3 there. But I always do a talk through what's going on. So I've got a 1-2 matching pair. Therefore, these are 4s and 7s. I do have a 7 up there. So 4 and 7 are resolved. That 7 locks a 7 down there. I've got 2 7s on a column. So that locks another 7 down. So 7s are locked. Oops. locked in those cells and those cells, therefore that has to be a 7 because column 7 and 9 are taken by the 7s. So that's all the 7s that I can do. What else can I do here? 1, 3, 2. Oh, that's a bit 9. What am I missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 8, and 9. So let's pencil mark them in. This is not very useful though, but this is a pair as well. In fact, that means the 8, the 8 can't go up there because these have to be 8s and 6. Okay, 6 and 8 are up here. And if that's the case, then these must be 6s as well. But I've got a 6 there, so that locks a further pair of 6s down here. So what can I do? What can I do? 5, 5, 5. Can't do anything with 5s. Let's look at 4s for now. Got a pointed pair of 4s there as well. So 4s. Oh no, hold on. That's an actual 4 because of that 4 and that 4. So now that locks a pair of 4s down there. 5, 6. 6s are locked in there and there. In fact, these are 6s and 5s. And if that's the case, nothing special going on really. Nope. 6s, 7s. I think I've looked at all the 7s. So 8s. What is this triple? This is 5, 6, and 9. I've got 6 up there. I've got no 5 or 9. Okay, so I don't think I'm getting anything out of the 8s either. So let's look at 9s. I've got a pair of 9s down there. 9, 9. So hang on, that can't be a 9. So 9s must be tucked here. Can't see anything else with 9. So let's have a quick look at the triple here. 5, 6, and 9. So this is 5 and 9. Can I pencil mark in more 5s without it being too cluttered? No, we can't. Any other? I've got triple here as well. So these are 4s, 5s, and 9s. That is quite irritating. Let's see. Maybe I should just do another round of notations then. So 1s, just to see if there's anything else revealing itself at the moment. Oh, that 2 can't be a 2. So these are 2 and 9, which unlocks a 4 and a 4 up there. So these are now 4s, and I've got 4s in those 3 cells. Anything else going on as a result of that? Let's have a look in this cage briefly. 2, 9, 4. So I've got 5s in those 2 cells. Anything else? I've got a pair of 1s there because of that 1, which means 1s are down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, nothing else going on in this cage really that I can see. But this has to be a 6 and 8 actually because of the 2, 9 pair. Not very conductive at the moment though. So, anything else I can look at that's weak? Not that I can see. I've got a 1, 6, 8, and 3. 1, 6, 8, and 3. 1, 3, 6, and 8. Nope. Can't make anything from that. Anything else? 1, 4, 5, 8. So 1, 5, 4, 5, 8. Nope, can't do anything with that unless I can place another 5 and 8 with 1 and 4. No, I can't. Okay, so I think I should definitely just do another round of notation. So 1s, I can't see anything. 2s, 2, 2, 2, 2s. So 2s kind of free reign down here. 3s. 3 seems to be linked up with the 1s in where they go. Because 3 and 1s share those cells as well. And 8. So 1, 3, and 8. 1, 3, 8, and 7. 1, 3, 8, and 7 all occupy these cells. So these are 1, 3, 7, and 8. I don't know how that's useful because that leaves me with another quadruple. But let's rule out those cells at the moment. 1, 3, 1, 3, 7, and 8. So that leaves me 6, 9, 1, 3, 2. So 2's must be in these 2 cells then, because they can't be in those 4 cells. And I've got 2 looking into these 2. So that unlocks the 9 and the 2 there. And with that, I can place the 9s, I think. No, hold on. What are these again? These are 1, 3, 1, 3, 8, and 7. So 9 has to go there. Therefore, that's a 6. Which means these are 2s and 5s, which is useful because there are lots of 5 over there. Okay, so that's quite an interesting resolution there with the 1, 3, 7, and 8. Now, can I do much from here? Is what I'm curious about. It's not really created any new weak areas for us. And I can't actually restrict the 1, 3, and 8 in these cells very well. So I think I'm going to leave that and move on to... What even was I looking at? I have no idea. 3s are in there, so 3s are over there as well. So can I do anything 3s? No, I can't. 4s are still restricted to 3 different cells. So I think that's a dead end for 4s. 5s, I suspect I'm not going to get anything from 5s. Oh, I've got a pair of 5s there because of these 2 5s. So this is getting quite cluttered. I feel I've done a lot of pencil markings in here, but I still can't see anything from it. So let's move on to 6s. Still nothing happening with the 6s. 7s. 7, 7, 7, 7s are pencil marked in. 8s. 8s can go pretty much anywhere in a lot of these cages. So 9s. Ah, okay. So 4, 9, and 7 are in the same 3 cells. So let's pencil mark them in. That leaves me with an 8 and... Oh, 8. No, hold on. I was going to say 8 and 6, but it's actually 8 and 3. So that 3 unlocks a 3 over there, unlocks a pair of 3s down there. Is that what I can do with the 3s? Because that would be a bit disappointing. What about the 8s? So the 8s are now locked in there because of that 8 and a pointer 8. So now I've got a 4, 8 matching pair. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. So that unlocks the 1, 5, 6, and 9. And that one unlocks the 1 as well. So this surely, yep, that unlocks a 6 there. And that's a dead end for the 6. The 9, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have thought I've done more unlocking up there. 5. What about the 5? Ah, the 5 is also, 5 is also unlocked here, which unlocks the 8 and the 9 as well. So this 9 unlocks a 9 down there. And the 5 up there unlocks the 6 and the 5. And that 5 unlocks another 5 down here. And not much else from the 5. But I do have another 6 here because of that 6 and that 6. So that unlocks a 1. And that 1 locks a pair of 1s down here. So I can do the 1s. Okay, what am I missing here? I'm missing a 3 and an 8. So that unlocks the 6 and 8. And this does not rise, so the 9 unlocks the 4. So I've got 7, so 7 and 9 up here. 4s can't go in either of these two. Oh, actually, yeah, that 4 unlocks the 4 and 8. So these are actually 3s and something, but 3 has to go there. And on this column, or in this cage, I'm missing an 8. And, oh, that's another dead end. So there must be something down here that can be done. And I bet it's to do with these numbers. So 9s, yeah. The 9 unlocks the 7 and 9, and the 7 unlocks the 7 down here. So that's all the 9s. What else can I do with this? There must be a number here. This is a 3. So that unlocks the 3 and 8. And the 8 unlocks the 8 and 1 down there, which unlocks the 2 and 1, which unlocks the 2 and 5, which unlocks the 4 and 5. And that's today's hard New York Times Sudoku. So hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, I shall see you tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but I'll see you tomorrow on the LA Times Sudokus. I also just realized I didn't actually manage to check on the chats on this. So where's the chat? Oh yeah, it's in here. So yeah, no one has looked at my chat at all, so that's okay then. But yeah, if you did enjoy that, please leave me a like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the future.